Hello my friends, and welcome to the April Fool's Day special part 2 where I actually go through the deck. But I also like to think of this as like the start of the Comedy Month holiday. And if you want to see the opponent's deck, you can always check out part 1 for the playlist, or as I called it, Duel Restart Deck Overviews. Here's my deck. It's called Heart of the Underdog Exodia. And I did do a little history lesson on this deck, but I of course changed it up with like links and stuff so I could like give it more of a fighting chance. Like the normal monsters are just there to combine with the Heart of the Underdog, because with there being mostly normals, I get to keep drawing and drawing until I draw either another Heart of the Underdog or one of my effect monsters. Which is pretty much mostly just going to be the Exodia, because like well before I get into the more draws with the Heart of the Underdog, I'm going to use the Hyperia up with the Gigantic Sprite. It's pretty cool because like I have a way to like summon a normal, go into Link Spider, summon another normal as long as I have another one in my hand, and then I can use the Link Spider and that to go into Elf, and then Elf can bring back one of my normals. As long as it's level 2, I can go into the Gigantic Sprite using the Elf and the normal monster, and then that will get me to my Hyperia. And then Herald of Pure Light is there to get back one of my Exodia pieces in case it gets sent to the graveyard somehow. And then the Nightmares are pretty cool. Like, not only do they act as a little bit more interruption, but also if I get a bunch of them co-linked to each other, like I wanted to make sure I had as many as I could, because the Unicorn's pretty cool, because like it can potentially allow me to draw 3 cards during the draw phase. The nice thing is like these stacks, so I could draw 2 just by showing 1. And then the other Nightmares have a few pretty good co-linked effects as well. IP Masquerena also for linking during the opponent's turn, so I can like interrupt them on their turn. But like that's not really the main focus. Main focus is just to win with the Heart of the Underdog. And then access code is actually really nice because it helps get rid of like if my opponent like set like, because they do have that one like flip monster that can destroy my Heart of the Underdog. So if I'm able to destroy it without flipping it up, and then they won't have a chance to destroy Heart of the Underdog. So this is probably the one I want to go into with the IP, since like once I go into something, make it like immune to destruction, they're probably not going to get rid of it. And transcode is another way I can maybe like get out my Link Spider with it, and maybe go like another way to go into my access code quicker. Since it's also a cyber, so even it locks me in cybers, but this is also a cyber, so in case I want to get rid of like, in case I want some extra disruption, but like the Crusader I have max and the Underworld Gods don't really matter as much. Oh yeah, and these are pretty nice because like I was hoping I could get 2 different scales, and then this is a way I can like summon multiples at a time. And maybe I could even draw into one, but I didn't. But I did draw into another monster I can summon, so that's pretty nice. And now I can like normal summon this, summon out another monster with the Sprite Elf. So actually I was thinking like there's a lot you can do because the Elf and the like Gigantic came out. So this was almost like Heart of the Underdog support, I was thinking. Yeah, see, and this is another good idea. I think I'm gonna activate the Elf first, and this way it makes it so that the Hyperia is getting destroyed. So I have to give up the draw, but whatever. So now what I can do is I can go IP, but I don't really want to go IP into anything. because like I don't have anything that I can like take out. Although I could go into access code now, which is probably the smart move. There's one of the pieces, but I was hoping for the Underdog. I'm hoping I don't draw into all of my pieces before Heart of the Underdog. I'll just go into another gigantic sprite now to try to clear out my deck a little bit more. Oh, you know what? Crap. I shouldn't have done that because now I can't go into the access code. But it's like whatever anyway because like I don't have Heart of the Underdog, so even if they destroy a spell, it's only giving me my scale, so it's whatever. But if I do draw into Heart of the Underdog, which I didn't, I would totally just... Oh, actually, I could go for the Phoenix play now. Also, it's nice that these are linked too, so I can always press something back. So, what arrows do the does the unicorn have? That. So, probably what I want to do is I want to place the Phoenix there. And then I probably want to place the unicorn in the middle. Yeah. So now I can destroy that. Okay, well that wasn't too bad. And now I can pendulum summon, which is pretty nice. So now what I can do is I can go for Cerberus, but the IP Masquerade is kind of taking place, so I'm just gonna battle. Just get rid of that face down monster. It's a scale angel, whatever, I don't care. And then yeah, I don't want to attack. I'm not trying to win by battle, as I said. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I could probably easily win by battle, but I don't want to. So I can go for a Sprite Elf again, targeting the Hyperia. I don't want to go for IP just yet. Oh, now I can go for IP, going for the unicorn. And then that will also make it so that they're co-linked, which is pretty nice. Yeah, so now I can use those two. And I can always bring back the I don't think I can bring back the IP if I use this right away. But that's okay. Discard that. Return this to the deck. And now draw a card. Oh yeah, that's another nice thing. You get that draw when they're co-linked. So that's something that maybe people forget about. People forget about maybe this kind of stuff because usually they're not going to be co-linked. Ooh, now I can go for more pendulum spam, but probably not right now. I'll just go for the Atlantean Pikeman. Actually, maybe I should wait until I can go for until my opponent puts down another monster or something. What can I go for? Yeah, I don't think I really want to go for anything right now, at least, because I kind of want to get a draw off of the Cerberus too. So I'm just gonna end. I'm just gonna end right here. Still didn't get to the Heart of the Underdog yet. That's okay. Also, it's nice because it kind of hurries up my draws by having some extra draws. So now I can go for the IP because my opponent chose a monster. And before they end, I can use this to go into Cerberus to make sure I have another co-linked, which is nice. So now I'll use the Hyperia so I can have that in the grave again and get another draw. And I think this might be the longest I went without seeing the Heart of the Underdogs. Is crazy. Man, still haven't seen it. Whatever. I'm gonna try going. Oh, yeah, it's special monster only. Oh, well. At least I get 2 extra draws now, so that's not too bad. Man, still haven't seen it. That's crazy. See, but what's nice here is I can go for the access code using this. Wait, no, I shouldn't do that. Well, I can probably just use the elf, this, and this. So I don't get rid of that co-linked. And then I can put the access code over here. And now I can activate the access code, targeting the elf. And now I can get rid of that face down card. Probably using the elf since I have another one in my grave. I mean in my extra deck, but I don't have an extra IP. And now I can go with this. Special summon this from the X deck. And the Rabby from my hand. It really doesn't matter. And then using that I can go into another elf. It won't offer its like protection, but that's okay. So now just go for another elf. Using... Actually, I could... No, I don't want to. Now I'll just put it right here. Still get the special summon, just no protection, which doesn't really matter all that much anyway. So... I think that'll be good enough now. I'm just gonna end. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to cut a little bit out. But that's okay, like... This is more or less just looking for the right card anyway. So Hyperia, try to get the Heart of the Underdog off of the... I mean the Sprite Elf trying to get Hyperia for the draw. Hopefully I get into Heart of the Underdog. There it is. Nice. Yeah, unfortunately this isn't but I think it's okay. Yeah, I think I got it soon enough that the extra draws off the unicorns isn't gonna matter much anyway. And I could always just use that as fodder anyway if I wanted to stop the draws. Oh, I wondered, was this the one that targets a spell? No, it's not. So that's fine. So now I could go for one of these, but I don't think I will. I'm just gonna end. Now that I got the setup, really doesn't matter. And then, yeah, I don't care. Now that I got the Heart of the Underdog, doesn't really matter to me. Okay. Yeah, see, and only one of these had to have been the normal. But it would have been nice. It would have been nice if one of those extra draws were the Heart of the Underdog. Because now, basically this, like... But, that's fine. But now that I have 2 Heart of the Underdogs, I don't really... Well, no, I still kind of want the extra draws for the first time. Case like I draw into Heart of the Underdog first thing. Yeah, so now what I'll do, I'll go access code. Probably banish the elf. Don't really need so many extra draws now, so I could probably just banish the Cerberus. Because I only need 2 extra draws, really. So I'll just do that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to cut out a little bit. This is probably the only thing I'm doing today. Yeah. Oh yeah, but I forgot to say it at the start, I think. So I'll just say it now, and hopefully this doesn't get cut. Please like, share, and subscribe. And please leave a comment whether or not you are already subscribed, because any of those ways can help with getting my video out to more people. Especially videos like this where maybe like they're not like as like constructed. Yeah, see, and now I'm just pretty much waiting for the Heart of the Underdog. I mean, waiting for the last Exodia piece. Do I have one more to go? So yeah, now I'll just do this again. 3 left. But I think I can deck myself out, so. Okay, but I didn't. Okay, luckily I got the last one. And now you can see what it looks like to win by the effect of Exodia the Forbidden One. 2. Yeah, it's got a nice animation. There we go. I won. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it again, going second. I think it's more or less the same. Maybe my opponent can set up some annoying cards, but like I just have to be smart and like take them out before I set up Heart of the Underdog, and I can easily do that just by like attacking. Unless maybe they have a like, I don't think they're really good. And I think the only like trap destruction for monsters is like the one where they have to give up 2 of their monsters. So I think no matter what, I'll still be able to get him for the attack. So I can do that if I was going second. And then that way, if the flip monster was that one that destroyed the Heart of the Underdog, I can just activate it main phase 2 when it's gone, because I destroyed it. Anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed that video. You know what? I'll just say a real quick outro, so I don't have to like worry about putting that in, and I can like, and I don't have to cut as much. So once again, in case you didn't hear it during the duel, please like, share, and subscribe. And please leave a comment, like either to the pinned comment where I do the verse discussion, or yeah, where I say where you can feel free to leave something for the verse, or about the verse, your thoughts on the verse, or you can just make up something original that you want, like that's like not part of that. You can like if you need an example, you can feel free to say what how you felt about the deck, like analysis on the deck, if you enjoyed like the kind of the remake I made to it. If you enjoyed what I decided to do for April Fool's Day / the National Comedy Month, the very start of that National Month. I'm not going to do something every day. I just want to do something today, since no matter what, like you can kind of see as some kind of like holiday. Anyway, I'll leave the verse in the description, as well as a few thank yous there as well. Okay, bye everyone.